It's time to feed the beast. Hello and welcome back to the Shipyard build. We are almost there. We can taste the end. It's so very close, but we're not quite there yet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more devices to build, and then we have to wire it all up, and then we have to go through that. So, this might be one episode, might be 2 episodes. Not sure. We'll find out. First thing we need is a frame motor. So frame motor iron, a little blue alloy, some brass around a blue electric motor, which is iron, blue alloy, copper coil, which is fine copper wire, iron bars around iron, and the fine copper wire is copper across a diamond jaw plate. So let's start with that. We need 4 coppers. Copper. It's a copper. So we'll draw 4 across. Now we need, I don't need that many actually. I really only need 1. There. Like so. Then it was that. I do need, I need more than that, don't I? Because I need 2 engines. Duh. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Back across our diamond jaw plate. Put that there so I don't forget where it goes. This goes like that. This goes like this. And then boom. So now we can get 2 of those. Perfect. Now the 2 of those. 1 thing there. And iron around gets us a blue electric motor. Okay. And thinking about this, I actually need to draw 8 more coppers, and we need another. Actually, you know what? That'll do. That'll do. So that. Boop. There we go. You quickly get used to this shape, the shape of the crafting. All right, so I've got 2 blue electric motors, which is very important to me. Now we're going to make that. No, blue alloy on the bottom. I knew I was going to screw that up. Blue alloy on the bottom. That's copper. There's brass. Like so. And the blue electric motor in the middle. And now I have 2 frame motors. So those frame motors will move that giant frame that is the difference between the ocean and the not ocean, which is good. So we've got that. To wire it up properly, I actually need some red coated wire. So I've got some gray insulated wire. I need some red insulated wire. So first thing, I've got some rose red. That'll get me some rose red there. Put some wool there. Boom. Now I can put that like so. Red insulated wire. Simple, easy peasy. Salmon cheesy. All right, now we've got that. Huh. Now things are going to start getting interesting. So what we need now, and it's actually easier, instead of searching, to just scroll down and find it, because they're all lumped together. There they are. We need to build the computer pieces, because we have to computer control this. Otherwise you have to flip a lever for every level. So that's, I mean, it's 3 flips of a lever, but still it's easier to do it with a computer. So we're going to do it from a computer. So first thing we're going to do, and I think I've forgotten bits that I need to add up the number of various wafers I need. So no wafers needed there. I need 4 red doped wafers, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red dope wafers. I've only got 4. So I need to go and alloy up to my alloy furnace to get another silicone boule. So what is it? The silicone boule is 8 and 8. Okay. So let's just make it 8 and 8. Fire it up. And we'll get our silicone boule. And that'll be plenty of silicone. I do need to go get diamond, which I had forgotten about. So we're going to have to... Why did I come down here again? I need to be up at this alloy furnace. Alright, so silicone boule, diamond handsaw, boom, bunch of silicone wafers. And then let's just put the wafers... how many did I say again? Did I say 9? I think I said 9. There, there. Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9. So that should be enough. Put another piece of coal in there. Good. All right. Now the other thing I need is some ribbon cable. And ribbon cable, not there, not there, there it is. It's just a stack of fine copper wire. It gets me 8. So one run of that will be more than enough. So we'll take some copper, take our draw plate. That's not copper, right? Yep. Good. Do that, get that out of there. Boom, ribbon cable. Excellent. So that's good. Now, monitor. Do I need wood, glass, and lime lumar? Lime lumar is 2 pieces of lime, redstone, and glowstone. So let's make our lime lumar. Boop, boop, boop. And I'll put all of that redstone upstairs. Well, that was pretty darn silly of me, wasn't it? Give me that. It really doesn't matter. That's almost done. And boom. Lime lumar. Perfect. Now let's turn these into logs because we're going to need some logs. Let's go get our red dope wafer. There. Okay, so the monitor, because the monitor is probably the easiest one to make. Red dope wafer, wood, glass, and ribbon cable. So we'll put ribbon cable, glass, lime lumar, red dope wafer, and wood. So there's our computer monitor. Yeah. Moving in the right direction. Alright, so the I/O expander, we need more wood, bundled cable, red dope wafer, and ribbon cable. So bundled, ribbon, red dope, and a bunch of wood. Boom. I/O expander. Now the I/O expander allows us to output into the jacketed red wire. So this is how we'll be able to tell the jacketed red wire what to do. So take that. Disk drive. We need another blue electric motor. So let's go ahead and build a blue electric motor really quick. Copper. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw that. Looks like I'm out of that. There we go. I almost turned it all into that would have been bad. Boom, boom. Like so, and boop. Bang. There, there. And our blue electric motor. Perfect. So, blue electric motor, red dope wafer, ribbon cable, wood. So, blue electric motor, red dope wafer, ribbon cable, and wood. Boom, disk drive. Yeah. Alright, so the CPU and the 8K RAM module need diamond, which I don't have on me. I'm going to make a backplane. You need a backplane to hook up the 8K RAM module. And I might not need this RAM module, but I want to have it just in case. So for this I need iron bars, fine copper wire, and gold ingot. Which reminds me I need to process that gold ingot. There we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, missed it. Thought I got it. Didn't I get it? There it is. Come here, you. Alright. So what was that again? I've done forgot. 2 fine copper wires. So copper. Boom. Get out of there. Shoot. Keep forgetting. Yep, top and bottom. All right. Like so. And then our gold ingot in the middle. Back plane. Perfect. Running out of room. All right, so I need to go get some diamond. And what else do we need? Oh, we need a floppy disk. So let's look at what this is called a blank floppy. Where are you, blank floppy? There you are. So blank floppy is a bunch of wood and iron, and I am out of wood, so I need to grab wood as well. So I'll be back with diamond and wood. Alright, so first things first, we need a diamond block. So let's put 9 diamond in the compressor. And while that's running, we're going to come back over here and put 2 pieces of iron down. Oops, can't do that yet. Give me that. Oh, really? Bugger. Okay, I need to go get some more wood. Man, I can't count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah. Okay, we'll be back when I learn how to count. So, yeah, wood. Okay, I've got more wood, so we can do this. All right, now 2 pieces of iron in the bottom. There, like that. So we have 2 blank floppies. They do not stack, which is fine because we need to take the other floppy. We need to give it some redstone because we need a 4th boot disk. So the computer by itself doesn't boot. You need a 4th boot disk to boot it into 4th. So we need that. Put that there. Put this somewhere. That's fine. All right, so now let us build. Let me get my side screen here back down where we need to be. There. All right. Now let's build our 8K RAM module. So we have iron bars, red dope wafer, and a diamond. So diamond, red dope, out of iron bars. It's always something. There we go, iron bars, diamond, and red dope. 8K RAM module. A whole 8K of RAM. Alright, CPU. Wood. Good thing I brought more wood, right? I wonder if I have enough. Red dope, block of diamond, and a ribbon cable. Why don't I have enough wood? I never have enough wood. Alright, I'm going to go get more wood. But first, let's go ahead and do that, that, and that. So now I just need 2 pieces of wood, and I will have my CPU. So we'll be back when I have wood. For those of you that wonder why I keep cutting when I go to get wood or other things, it's because every second saved is great when I go into the edit bay. Alright, so there's our wood, our red dope, our block of diamond, and our ribbon cable, and now we have a central processing unit. Yeah. So we've got our frame motors, check. Ribbon cable, check. Though I'm wondering, I might draw. Should I draw some more ribbon cable? You know what? Let's just draw some more ribbon cable. Don't want to get over there and then have to come back for more ribbon cable. So there we go. Red insulated wire, check. Back plane, check. Monitor, check. CPU, yes. Disk drive, yes. I/O expander, yes. 8K RAM module, yes. A blank floppy, and a 4th boot disk. Excellent. Now let's, I'm going to empty my inventory of anything I don't absolutely positively need and clean this sucker out up here, and we'll be back when I am over there. So be right back. And we're back in the glass dome. So this is where I'm thinking I'm going to put our computer. So let's start by making a little bit cleaner here. We're going to need a little bit of room towards the back. So I'm just going to make it a little bit wider, a little bit bigger. Uh-oh. So not there. All right. Let's clean some of this up. And we do need a way to get through. I might go that way, so let's do that. We will need to cut a access point to get over to our bundled cable over here, which is right down there. So we need to come in a couple different spots. So you can come off of, do I have some more bundled? I have a couple pieces of bundled. Okay. Let's pop that off and replace it with some bundled. There. So then I can come in to there and there. Yep, that should be fine. Okay, so we have our access point to get our cabling in to the into the network. Let's see, we need a monitor. We're going to need a CPU, I/O expander, a RAM module, and our backplane, and we need some ribbon cable. Oy. Now, I might have to pop this stuff in and out a couple times just because it does take a little bit of time to remember where everything goes. I think I want the monitor kind of forward from the rest of the unit. Let me put the CPU there, put the monitor there. Now you only need the disk drive when you're writing out what you're doing, but we will need the I/O expander. I think the I/O expander needs to go here. Put our disk drive there. Put our backplane back there and there. Now that should work. I think that will work. Yeah. All right, so let's get where's our fourth boot disk? And let's put that in there. And start. See what we got going on. Excellent. We've got our 8K RAM module. Now, without the 8K RAM module, you have very little memory. So we'll come back and we'll actually write this in a minute, but right now I just wanted to make sure that it was working. So now I got my fourth boot disk back. There it is. And I've got a blank floppy I would be able to write to. So we're going to halt our machine for right now. And we're going to go down and deal with our frame motors. There we go. Come on, hop down. And all of our batteries are all nice and full. Nice change from last time. Okay, frame motors. Boosh. Now, need to cover these. Bink. Bink. Ow. Okay, frame motors. Okay, so down arrows and up arrows. So there's two sets of arrows. Now, if I flip it around so that they're opposite directional, then power to 1, in this case to power to the top one, will push this unit down. Power to the bottom one will push the unit up. Now if I shift crouch, I should be able to rotate these around. Is that what I wanted? Should be what I wanted. No, it's not what I wanted. Doop, 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 doop. There. That makes it easier. Shift, turn, turn, turn. So I want you going down, and I want this one going up, like so. Okay? Up and down. Now I'm going to put my frames back in. And I'm actually not going to, and something I'm concerned about that. Trying to remember, I might have to go look at my other server. But we've got power, and the power is going into both of them. Now, the reason we brought the red insulated wire is I need to send a signal to the top unit. To do that, I'm going to use red insulated wire and the wonder of our bundled cable. So, transmission to the red wire will activate the down and pull this unit down. Transmission to the gray wire will push the unit up. Yes, and that's indeed what we want. The added bonus of this pit here is if, for instance, we were to accidentally push this up too far and let the water flow in, the water would be trapped in here. It wouldn't flow into this general area and cause chaos. So that's actually a good thing. And I can make that even better by, down the road, I'll probably plate in or use cobblestone to just create a barrier between the two so that we wouldn't ever have to fear that happening. And any time that were to happen, the water would just flow down in here. So there we go. All right, now we have to go and get our computer sorted. So that's going to take me a minute to remember how to make the computer work. I have to go and actually I think I'm going to have to go look at an old Tekkit server for this. So I will be right back. Alright, now I know what I was screwing up with. So first of all, I need to plug bundled cable directly into the I/O expander. So to that end, I built another I/O expander and it's sitting down here. The reason I built a second I/O expander, and actually I didn't build a second I/O expander, you just saw what happened. Did you see that bug? So I got rid of one I/O expander and another one appeared, so I really didn't build anything. That does appear to be a bug here in Minecraft. Don't exploit it. Well, I guess you can. So we've got our computer all hooked up. Now this is my test unit here. And I set this up so that I could test this out. There's gray, red, and white. And the reason I had white is I wanted to test having a separate unit. Just to make sure I didn't accidentally turn on white when I really wanted to turn on something else. Now, on the Red Power Wiki, there are a set of numbers, and it kind of gets confusing. There's a color, a swatch, a numerical value, which is 2 to the nth, and then n. So, the value we want to use is the numerical value. So this is white. White has a numerical value of 1. This gray has a numerical value of 128, and this red has a numerical value of 16,384. Confusing enough? So what we do is we use commands. Here I was testing things out. So if I want to turn on white, I do 1. Did we not restart? We didn't restart. 1 IOX, enter. Hit the escape key to leave there, and now we'll see white is on. If I go back in here and I say 0 IOX, that terminates. So now when I want, see here's the command to turn on red. 16,384 IOX. And then you zero it off. Okay? So we're going to write a program here in order to move our doors. So hold on a second while I write the program out by hand first, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So I'm just coming up from checking my stuff again. I couldn't remember what down was, and down is red. So all right, so let us write ourselves a program. We're going to boot up here. We're going to pop out our 4th boot disk. We're going to take our blank floppy because it's going to be important. We're probably actually going to need 2 blank floppies, but let's put that in there. All right, so get that E out of there. We need to write a program to do this, because otherwise you have to type 1,600 and whatever, what was it, 1,638 IOX exclamation point 0. You get the idea. So we're actually going to write this as a program. To do that, we're going to go colon. Come on. I clicked on something and now it's colon. There we go. And now we're going to name it. And I'm going to name this, let's see, down. I just said it. Down was, yeah, okay, so open. And now we're in compile mode. So everything we type here is part of our program. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send a terminal signal to turn off everything. Okay. Now I'm going to wait 5 ticks. And this does have to be in all caps. Now 5 ticks is about 1/4 of a second. So I'm turning things off. I wait 1/4 of a second. Now I want to fire my red wire. So 16,384 IOX. So that turns it on. Now I have to wait for the frame motor to finish running before I can turn it off. So I'm going to wait 10 ticks. That's about 1/2 a second, give or take. Then I'm going to send a command. I'm going to send a command to turn everything off. So now everything is off again. Now I'm going to wait another 10 ticks just for everything to settle. Now I could wait a shorter amount of time, but I'm just going to make this pretty much my standard, and this is what I did in my other world as well. So I find the 10 ticks to work pretty well. So we've turned things off. Now we need to turn it on again. So 16,384 IOX. So it's on. Now 10 ticks, and then we turn it off. Now we're going to wait another 10 ticks, and we have to turn it on again because remember we're moving down 3 units. We've moved down 2 so far. So we cleared the system, waited 1/4 second, turned it on, waited 1/2 second, cleared the system, waited 1/2 second, turned it on, wait 1/2 second, clear the system, wait 1/2 second. Now we're going to turn it on. 16,384 IOX. Now I'm going to wait 10 ticks again. And now I'm going to terminate program. Well, terminate signal. Now I've shut down the system at the very end. I'm going to wait 5 more ticks before I terminate my program just to make sure that the line is clear. Oops, that's not right. Oop, good grief. There. Now, semicolon will end my program. And now we have a program. Now if I were to type it in here, it's going to pulse the system. So it's going to clean the system, wait 1/4 second, pulse the system for 1/2 second, then it's going to turn the system off for 1/2 second, pulse the system again for 1/2 second, turn it off, and then do a final pulse for 1/2 second before it cleans the system and shuts down. Okay? So we've got that. Now we're going to have to write the inverse program. But first, I have to save this to my disk. Now I could, in theory, save both my open and my closed program to the same disk. I got away from that in my last world because very quickly you can overwhelm the memory and not save it. So we are going to save per disk. I do have to go make another disk now. So we're going to save speech mark or quote. We're going to call this what is that thing? I guess it's drydock open. Okay, so let's do drydock open, close, enter. Oh, save. Oh, that's right. Drydock open. What do you mean unknown token? I have the known token. Oh, all right. Huh. I don't understand. Save. Are you having problems because of the quoting? Dry dock, open. Ah, there it was. It's just a matter of getting your syntax exact. So it's save, quote, space, what you're trying to save, space, quote. Now, if I leave this and I get my disk, I should have dry dock open. So now I need to go and build another disk and write our program for closing the dry dock, which is the inverse of the program that we wrote already. Just we have to change our values. So let me go build a disk and come right back. Okay, I'm back and I have a blank disk somewhere. There it is. So what I usually do with this, what I will do is I'll build a chest and I'll just put the chest back here so that, and then wall this in so that in the case that something were to go wrong with the computer, I could just break the cobblestone, reach back, grab the disk, and stick it in to get things going. Was this the blank one? Yeah. So let's put that in there. All right, now we are going to close the dry dock. So let me get my cheat sheet on the side for my 2N. All right, so colon, close, compile. So first thing we do, 0 IOX, clean the system. 5 ticks. Now, one thing to note, when I clean the system, that's also shutting off the pumps. So this can't be done while the pumps are running because I'm going to shut the pumps off. Just something to be aware of. So 5 ticks. Now I need to activate the gray wire. So I say 128 IOX. Wait 10 ticks. Clean the system. Wait 10 ticks. Now we're going to say, let's see, we've cleaned the system, so 128 IOX, 10 ticks, 0 IOX, 10 ticks. Okay, so we've cleaned the system, waited a quarter second, open, half second, close, half second, open, half second, close, half second. So now we need 128 IOX, boom, wait 10 ticks. Now I'm going to have my last system clean. I'm going to wait 5 ticks, and that's the end of program. So now we have 2 programs in the system, one to open the dry dock and one to close the dry dock. Now we want to save this. So save, we'll get our syntax right this time. Dry dock, close. And it's saved. So now, pop that guy out. I have dry dock open and dry dock close. Dry dock close being proper caps. That's going to bother me, but we're not going to worry about it. Okay, so we've written the programs. The programs are now resident in the memory. So that's one nice thing. That AK RAM module means I don't have to worry about running out of memory. I can write some really big programs, relatively. And that AK RAM module will stay functioning. So down the road, if I want to do anything else in here that uses the computer, I can just use the computer for it. That AK RAM module is already there. Now, next thing we need to do is we need to re-enable this IO expander down here because this is the one that's actually plugged into the network. So we are going to get rid of this IO expander. Buggy IO expander. Get this stuff all up like so. We're going to use the ribbon cable. Oh, there. Did I get it all? Yeah, I got it all. All right. Use the ribbon cable there. And where did that last bundled cable? Boom. So now that's plugged into our network. Excellent. Now here comes the moment of truth. Our dry dock is currently closed. Let's see what happens if we ask it to open. So to run the program, now it should be running. Look at that. Haha. Works beautifully. Now let's ask it to close that dry dock. And there it goes, closing it. Isn't that nice? Nice and easy. If we go downstairs, it uses very little power, so we're not really going to affect our battery boxes. As you can see, they haven't even budged. So everything should be nice and clean down here. We don't have any water leaks. Excellent. And I did punch out that area down there just so that I can drop the frame. I could have put the steel on there. I forgot, and then I didn't feel like it. So there you go. Last thing I'm going to do, I did say I was going to do it as a safety measure. I am going to use some cobblestone paneling. Oop, come on, there we go. There, 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 and there. So now we don't have to worry about any breach in there, and it'll contain the water to the other side. So there you go. We have our computer up and running. We can now open and close our dry dock with a single command, just using our computer here. So we're going to build some sort of containment unit for this system. I think we'll let's cut this up a little bit because I'm going to need some paneling. There. Nope, no, don't do that. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. And then let's cut a little bit more. We'll probably need a bunch, so let's just chop a whole bunch of it up. Do we want to do... Yeah, let's just do that. That looks nice. Yeah. And then this can actually be... Well, I can actually use a whole panel for back there, can't I? There. Not going to worry about that, because I really don't have... I have no need to cover that 8K RAM module. And I'll put a chest back there, and then I'll put a panel up. Should we do this, maybe? Yeah, and then I can put a panel right there, and then then the chest will be back there with our discs in the event we ever need them again. So there we go. We've built a computer and we have made our door open and close. We also have our pumps that work, and we've got a shipyard that operates. I was going to say until next time, but really until the live stream. This has been Derek Tubbers, building the shipyard. Bye.